You know how ghosts can sometimes have a hard time detaching from the mortal plane to move on to the next one? This is because they do not want to let go of a place, a feeling, an object, a person, or a property. Now in this game, we are going to talk about houses and how you can end up owning one if you play your cards just right. I should mention that the ritual excludes the need for any financial transaction. You won't need to pay a dime for your new home. This is how the game works. Locate the house put up for sale that satisfies your needs and desires. Make sure you book a house viewing, for you will need to plant a few things inside to begin the game. These include a handwritten note, a candle, it can be as small as you want for convenience, a piece of red string, and a mirror. Pocket size is just what you need. Now, once you find yourself inside for the viewing, of course, make sure that the place is suitable for you and that you are sure you wish to live there. Ask to use the bathroom and hide all of the above-mentioned objects in a drawer or any place that can conceal them. It's important to know that the note you're supposed to hide needs to have the following message written on it. I summon you without your name. I summon you to play a game. This place is yours, but if we play, it might be mine tomorrow day. Once you've completed this task, feel free to end your visit for now. You will return there later that night to play the game. When you are sure nobody will spot you once it's dark, make your way back to the house and knock on the door. You will recite the same message you had to write on the note. Then, the door will unlock for you to enter. And so, the game begins. How to play. In the southern corner of the house, light up your candle. Leave it on the ground, making sure you will not trip and knock it over later. The piece of red string is to be tied to your left pinky. I will tell you the purpose of it later. For now, make sure it's tight enough so it won't come off without damaging blood flow. Find the note you left in the bathroom and light it up using the candle. As the paper burns, you should hear a faint whisper saying, "This house is mine. Win, and you shall inherit it. Lose, and you shall take my place." If you hear the voice, it means you are welcome to play, and you can already go find your perfect hiding spot. If, on the other hand, there is no reply, or if you hear anything else other than what I've mentioned, your invitation has been declined, or worse, you have managed to make contact with a different kind of entity. Accepting to play with said spirit may have unpredictable results, as it may or may not follow the rules, may or may not grant you possession of the property upon winning, and may or may not prove to be life-threatening. Proceed at your own risk. As you might have guessed, if you've done everything by the book and your invitation has been welcomed, you will be playing with the previous owner of the property who has lived and died in said location. You must take into account, upon looking for your hiding place, that they most likely know the house like they know the back of their hand. That being said, hiding behind the curtains or in the closet might not turn out to be a good idea. How then are you to win the game? There's two methods to this madness. One solution is to find a place so bizarre, so unlikely for them to search for you in, that it simply takes them too long to decide to look there. I should say to this, in reassurance to the player, that the ghost will have to find you in the traditional human way. They cannot teleport, they cannot pass through material objects, and they are forced to use a human base. This is somewhat of a relief, isn't it? Now, if you manage to stay hidden the entire night, upon dawn, you will be the fortunate new owner of the house of your dreams. The real estate company will receive a will in the name of the previous deceased owner, overriding all other documents and stating that the place is yours. For the second method on how you can win the game, I need to mention the red thread and the mirror. You will use these to your advantage. See, if the ghost starts getting dangerously close to your hiding place, an invisible force will start pulling on the red thread attached to your pinky to alert you. In this case, you have a chance to get out of there and find a different location to hide. To help you stay safe in achieving this, you'll use the mirror to check your surroundings and find where the spirit is and whether it is safe to come out. Now, this is important because you must never gaze directly at the entity. They can feel you staring at them and will have an easier time finding you. So, use the mirror to look around before coming out of your hiding place and never try to follow behind the ghost. I believe I should probably tell you what exactly happens if the ghost finds you. Well, the first time it happens, not much. You have a few chances to win this game. If the owner finds you once, they will strip you of your mirror. You may find another place to hide, and the game continues. If you make it until dawn without being discovered again, the house will still be yours, but the ghost will be free to stay too. And they may or may not disturb you while you're living there. Now, if the entity finds you twice before dusk, you'll be stripped of the red string for the rest of the game. You can still keep the house, but the ghost is free to stay as well, and you will not be able to produce an offspring while living under that roof. In other words, any children you might have, your own or adopted, will perish shortly after being brought under that roof. If the ghost finds you 3 times before dawn, the game is over. They will be free to inhabit what is under your possession, that is, your body. Your own spirit is to take its place, unable to leave your newly acquired eternal home, while they make off with your body, free to start a new life. It's not that bad if you think about it, though. I mean, you wanted a home and you got it without having to pay a dime. Of course, no one said that there wasn't going to be a price to pay. Hello, my little ghost, and thank you for joining me tonight for yet another story. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to like the video, and to all of you who have subscribed to the channel to join our little community. If you guys enjoy my content, then the easiest way to support me is to leave my ads play in the background while you do something else to prepare yourself for the story. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing rest of the day or night whenever it is you're listening to me.